Hi, my name is Jerry MacArthur, founder of the Hydroflyer. A lot of people think that the board doesn't matter in foiling because it's up above the water, but they're completely wrong, and we're going to tell you why. I'll admit, when I started building foils, I was completely in this camp. I thought, the board's up in the air. Why would it matter? The foil's doing all the work under the water. But over time, I learned just how important this was. There's so many factors that make the board important. From how the board releases from the water, what happens if a rail touches the water in a sharp turn, how you come on and off foil, and how the rider controls the craft. With the Hydroflyer, the board has been as important as the foil. You spend so much time jumping, coming on and off of foil, and cranking hard turns on the Hydroflyer that we put so much effort into designing the perfect board. Before you can get on foil, you've got to get going and up to speed. The Hydroflyer board design is totally unique with its pointed V-nose shape and smooth, streamlined designs. We worked with America's Cup designer to make a hull that releases, gets on step like nothing else on the market. When we were first designing this board, I had a hard time getting over the shape because it was so drastically different than the look of anything else on the market. But experiencing it is really believing in the design. The pointed V-nose comes on and off foil so beautifully. It makes you unafraid to push the boundaries. If you're a beginner eFoil, you're gonna be blown away by how forgiving this board is. A mistake beginners often make when they're starting to crash is letting go of the throttle, which is effectively like throwing on the brakes. What I do when I screw up a little bit foiling is I actually push that nose forward, grab throttle, power right through the water, and pop back up. Because the Hydroflyer is the only eFoil with a hull that's closer to a personal watercraft than a surfboard, it allows you to push the limits on and off foil. It allows you to try more things because you can bounce off the water, get back up on foil, and keep going. It's got sleek rails that allow you to drag the board through a turn if you're trying extra hard turns, and really allows you to progress because of how forgiving it is. The Hydroflyer was originally designed to be the mountain bike of the sea. Yes, the Hydroflyer is an eFoil, but it's a totally new sport. I often give the analogy that a skateboard and a mountain bike both have wheels, but they're totally different things. The Hydroflyer really allows you to push it, and I think the things that can be done on this haven't even been discovered yet. Think about backflipping off a big wave, learning 360s, power sliding through a turn, and all sorts of other things. You can ride harder, faster, and catch more air, and it's the beginning of a whole new sport. You don't need to be an extreme athlete to have fun on the Hydroflyer. We built this hull so everyone can progress on it. One of our partners, Vasco at eFoil GC in Australia, is riding overhead bombs on them at 60 years old. And I taught my 75-year-old dad to ride it last week. One of my favorite things to do on the Hydroflyer is step off the dock in all my clothes and ride over to the neighbor's house with a case of beer. You definitely look like the coolest guy on the lake. With the Hydroflyer, you're gonna be able to try new things and progress. Whether you're trying little jumps or ripping turns with the tips out of the water, it allows you to progress in a safe way where you're not gonna get hurt. This has been Jerry MacArthur, founder of the Hydroflyer. Remember to subscribe for more videos in the future, comment below anything else you want us to go over, and feel free to reach out by email or phone number on our website. Thanks, guys.